Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Random Guy on YouTube. As I promised, each week I will pick a company to add to my virtual portfolio. First company that I decided to cover on this channel is Exelixis Incorporated. Exelixis is a biotechnology company focused on discovery, development and commercialization of new medicines for treatment of cancer. Exelixis has 4 commercially available products. It's Cabometyx, Cometriq, Cotellic and Mindbro. The company also has a number of other promising products in its pipeline. These 2 products actually contain the same molecule and it's the main cash cow for this company. It's being used for thyroid cancer, renal cell carcinoma and hepatocellular carcinoma. The compound cabozantinib was FDA approved in 2016 for kidney cancer. And it is the oldest product and accounts for majority of the revenue. Cabozantinib is currently being investigated in combination with several immune checkpoint inhibitors for treatments of other types of cancer. Now let's look at the income statement. In recent years, the revenue exploded. And of course, this is because of introduction of the drug Cabometyx in 2016. While the revenue was growing nicely, the net income is all over the place. So the outstanding number is here. And I believe this is higher just because of some tax benefits. But even then, that accounts only for about $1 per share. The main reason why the net income did not expand so much is higher cost for research and development. And also in 2021, there was a very high cost in selling and general administrative expenses. I believe they employed a bunch of new people. I think the cutting of cost is not out of the question because a lot of companies overhired in 2021 and were forced to cut costs recently. The Q4 did not officially end yet. So for Q4, these are the projections by analysts, and for revenue, this is my projection. Let's go to graphs. You can see total revenue is really growing nicely. And you can see the bump in 2018 here. That was just because of the return taxes, I believe. And I also included in this graph projections by analysts. And as you can see, they are really optimistic about the growth prospects of this company. So let's look at the balance sheet. As you can see, the company has some liabilities, but it's much lower than their cash level. The balance sheet is excellent. Let's look at the book value. I always like to look at the book value because you can see if the company is actually making money for investors or not. And you can clearly see in 2016 the introduction of cabozantinib. The book value is increasing steadily, and at this point the price to book value is already about 2. And of course this is not really a great metric, but it puts things into perspective, because when we look at the share price, we can clearly see that for years the price did not move. In the meantime, company made lots of progress, increased revenue, got new drugs approved. They discovered other use cases for cabozantinib, and the company is overall at a much better spot than it was in 2017. So, my investment thesis. We have a great company that is growing revenue very nicely. We have continual reinvestment into research and very reasonable price. The product is high gross margin and it is recession proof because I don't think anyone will stop taking medicine for the cancer regardless of the economic conditions. And we have great balance sheet. Exelixis is a mid-size company with about 5 billion in market cap, and it has a very low beta, about 0.7, which means it is not as volatile as S&P 500, and it will make a very nice first addition to my portfolio. Let's just look at the portfolio. So I will assume that we have access to fractional shares, and I will also assume that we pay no fees for simplicity. So for $100 we could get 6.23 shares of Exelixis or 0.026 of S&P 500. Each week I will be adding $100 to this portfolio and we will see if it outperforms S&P. If you want to invest your own money, please be very careful and do your own research. Keep in mind that I am just some random guy on YouTube and not your financial advisor, and none of the content of this video is a financial advice. Full disclosure, at the time of this recording, I have held Exelixis shares in my own portfolio. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.